Melody Shari woke up to something that no content creator wants to see. Her Patreon, the space where she has been sharing exclusive content and connecting directly with her audience, was suddenly under review. There was no warning, no clear explanation in that moment, just a blank screen and a message saying the community was being reviewed. For anyone who creates content, that kind of situation can feel stressful and confusing. She did not stay quiet about it. She went straight to her Instagram stories and shared exactly what happened. Her reaction was honest and direct. She made it clear that reporting her Patreon did not stop anything. In her own words, it didn't do a thing. That response alone says a lot about her mindset. Instead of panicking or reacting emotionally, she chose to brush it off and keep moving forward. Moments like this show how unpredictable online platforms can be. One day, everything is running smoothly, and the next day, something unexpected happens. A report, a review, or a temporary restriction can appear without much notice. For creators, that can feel like all their work is suddenly at risk. Melody's situation highlights how much effort goes into building something like a Patreon. It is not just about posting content. It involves planning, recording, editing, and staying consistent. It also involves building trust with an audience that chooses to support you directly. So when that space is suddenly paused or reviewed, it can feel like everything is being questioned at once. But what stands out the most is how quickly things were resolved. According to Melody, the review did not find any issues. That means whatever caused the report did not lead to any real problem. Her Patreon remained active and she was able to continue as normal. That quick resolution shows that sometimes reports do not always lead to serious consequences. At the same time, it raises an important question. Why was it reported in the first place? Melody herself hinted at the timing. This happened around the same time she released part 1 of her interview with a former executive producer of Love and Marriage Huntsville. That connection is hard to ignore. When someone starts sharing behind-the-scenes details, it naturally gets attention. People become curious. Some support it, while others may not feel comfortable with that kind of information coming out. In situations like this, reactions can come from many different directions. There is also the reality of online spaces where not everyone has the same intentions. Some people support and uplift, while others may try to create problems. Reporting a platform can sometimes be used as a way to slow someone down or create frustration. Whether that was the case here or not, it is something that cannot be ignored. Melody's response shows a level of confidence. She did not spend time trying to figure out who did it. She did not let it stop her from continuing her work. Instead, she made it clear that she is focused on moving forward. That kind of mindset is important, especially in public spaces where challenges can come at any time. She also continued promoting her upcoming content. That includes part 2 of her interview and updates on her Patreon. This shows that she is not backing down. If anything, she seems more motivated to keep going. Another important part of this situation is how she handled the negativity. She called out the idea of people trying to disrupt her space. She questioned why anyone would spend their time doing that, and honestly, that is a valid question. In many cases, people try to provoke reactions. They want to see if they can get a response. They want to see if they can create frustration or anger. But responding with calmness and confidence often takes away that power. Melody's approach reflects that. She acknowledged what happened, but she did not give it more energy than it deserved. She made her point and then moved on. That is something many people can learn from. This situation also connects to a bigger idea about staying focused. When someone is building something, there will always be distractions. There will always be moments where things do not go as planned. But the way those moments are handled makes a big difference. Melody chose to stay focused on her goals. She continued talking about her masterclass for property preservation. She shared feedback from people who have taken the class and found it helpful. That shift in focus is important because it shows where her priorities are. Her masterclass is another part of her brand that has been growing. She has been promoting it as a way for people to learn and create income opportunities. According to the feedback she shared, many people are seeing results from it. This adds another layer to her story. She is not just a reality TV personality. She is also building businesses and creating opportunities. That kind of growth often comes with both support and criticism. The idea of investment also comes into play here. Starting something new usually requires time, effort, and money. Many businesses take a long time before they become profitable, but Melody has been showing examples where people are seeing returns more quickly. That is something that attracts attention. When people see others succeeding, they become interested. They want to know how it works. They want to try it for themselves, and that can lead to even more growth. At the same time, success can also bring challenges. The more visible someone becomes, the more attention they receive. Not all of that attention is positive. Some of it can come in the form of criticism or attempts to slow things down. This is where mindset becomes important. Melody's reaction shows that she understands this. She is not letting one negative moment take away from everything she is building. There is also a lesson here about consistency. Even when something unexpected happens, continuing to move forward is key. Stopping or slowing down too much can give negativity more power. Melody did the opposite. She kept sharing updates, she kept promoting her work, she kept engaging with her audience. That consistency helps maintain momentum. Another interesting part of this situation is the idea of community. Patreon is not just a platform, it is a space where creators connect directly with their supporters. When that space is affected, it can impact both sides. Supporters may feel confused or concerned. Creators may feel pressure to explain what is happening. In this case, Melody addressed it quickly, which helps maintain trust. Trust is a big part of any online platform. When people feel connected to a creator, they want to know what is going on. Clear communication helps keep that connection strong. The quick resolution also shows that platforms do have systems in place to review reports. While the process may feel stressful, it is designed to check if any rules are being broken. In this case, everything was cleared. This outcome also reinforces Melody's message. Whatever the reason for the report, it did not lead to any real issue. That can be seen as a form of validation. As the situation moves forward, the focus returns to her content. The upcoming interview with the former producer is still a major point of interest. People are waiting to hear what will be revealed. That anticipation continues to build. The more attention it gets, the more people will be watching, and that creates even more momentum for her platform. At the same time, it also increases the level of scrutiny. When something gains attention, more people start paying close attention. Every detail becomes important. Every statement is analyzed. This is part of being in the public eye. It comes with both opportunities and challenges. Managing both at the same time requires balance. Melody's approach suggests that she is focused on the bigger picture. She is not letting small setbacks distract her from her goals. She is continuing to build, create, and share. This situation also shows how quickly things can change online. One moment can bring confusion, and the next moment everything is back to normal. Being able to handle those changes is an important skill. For viewers, it is also a reminder to look at situations carefully. Not everything that happens online has a deeper meaning. Sometimes things are temporary, sometimes they are resolved quickly. At the same time, it is natural to be curious. People want to understand what is happening. They want to know the reasons behind certain actions. That curiosity keeps conversations going. As more content is released, more information may come out. That could bring more clarity to what is happening behind the scenes, or it could create even more discussion. Either way, the attention around Melody continues to grow. Her ability to handle situations like this plays a big role in that. It shows resilience, it shows confidence, and it shows a clear focus on moving forward. The combination of her Patreon content, her interviews, and her business efforts creates a strong presence. Each part supports the other. Each part adds to her overall story. This moment, while unexpected, does not seem to have slowed her down. If anything, it has added another layer to the conversation around her. People will continue to watch, discuss, and form their own opinions. Some will support her approach. Others may question it. But the conversation will continue. And as it does, Melody's response to this situation will remain a key part of the story. It shows how challenges can be handled without losing direction. In the end, what matters most is what happens next, how she continues to build, how she continues to share, and how she continues to connect with her audience. Because in situations like this, consistency and focus often make the biggest difference. And right now, Melody is showing both.